Now, let's go here, the next one. After this, let's try, array methods. We just did some simple methods, sir, like first, length, total number of elements, console.log arr dot length, arr dot length. Answer is sir 4, sir. It stores from 0 to 3, but length will give answer as 4 only, always. Next, push, push. Doubt ma? Push will store, push will store value at start, at end. Push will store value, store not store. I think insert value at end of array, at the end of the array. Yes, Karthikeyan, if that is your question, you can access it, Karthikeyan. It will work. Now, here arrays are simple, ma. It's not complex any point. Now, console.log, if I write here arr dot push, arr dot push 5 comma 6. If I do this, the array will become, now here interesting point is it will return the length of the new array is 6. Push returns, length of new array. Push returns length of new array, and ends push. Okay, new array is what is the new array? 5 6 7 8 5 6. Also, arrays are mutable. Arrays are, guys, I'm just revising what we have discussed yesterday. So if anyone want me to repeat anything also, you can let me know now so that we can move forward. Arrays are mutable. Mutable means they will change. So push will change original array. Okay. And also compares values. Compares addresses. Arrays compares the addresses. Arrays never compares the values. Two arrays having same values are actually not equal because they are different addresses. Now, next, console.log, next one, pop. These all points we noted down, sir. These all points are already in the notes also. Pop. Used to used to remove used to remove an element at the end. Used to remove an element at the end of array. Used to remove an element. Used to remove an element at the end of the array. It returns, what it will return, sir? It returns It returns newly deleted. Sorry. It returns removed element or deleted element. Removed element. Simple. Not newly. Returns. Now console.log arr dot pop will bring it. Okay. Next, unshift online. I hope everything is clear till now. Unshift. Same like push, but works at starting starting works at starting of array or beginning of the array. Online video stuck. Again the same problem. Clear now? Online, is it clear? Online, is it clear now? Can you see? Now, everyone focus. We did not discuss anything new, ma. I am just explaining, like revising what we have discussed yesterday only. I'm just revising what we have discussed yesterday. Console.log arr dot unshift arr dot unshift. Pop is used to remove last element in the array. Pop is used to remove last element in the array. Same unshift is used to add elements at starting of the array. Okay. If I give unshift 1, 2, 3, 4, now the new array becomes new array is till now. What is the old array, sir? The old array is 5, 6, 7, 8, 5, 6. Now the new array will become 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 5, 6. Unshift is used to add elements at the starting of index. Next, console.log arr dot shift. Console.log arr dot shift. 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 Shift is used. Shift is used to remove. Shift is used to remove first letter or first item. Shift is used to delete first item. And so that new array will become same in this way: 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 5, 6. Last but not least, actually, oh, not last, but we discussed one nice one which is called splice. What is it called? Now, if I give splice, if you remember the argument names, you will understand everything. First argument is starting index. Starting index. Which index you wanna start? Second, delete count. How many you want to delete? If you don't want to delete anything, give 0. But if you don't give any value here, automatically deletes everything from whatever the index you gave. Okay. Now delete count. You can also give something like elements to insert. Whatever the elements you wanna insert, elements to insert, you can give. It will insert. Splice. Splice arr dot splice 2 comma 3 comma 11 12 means 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 deleting deleting three elements from second index second index and add 11 to 12 11 12 in second index and add 11 12 in second index and add 11 comma 12 in second index. Are you getting my point, ma? Now, now, next, um, uh, index of and last index of arr dot index of 5 returns index first occurrence returns index of first occurrence of 5. That means in my array, where is the first time 5? At 0 index, no. First index, no. Second index, no. Third index, yes. In third index, in my array, in third index, element 5 is there. In my array, in third index, element 5 is there. Element 5 is also there. Element 5 is also there in 8th index or 7th index. It is also there in 7th index also, but it will not print that. Instead, it will print only the third index one. Same logic, if you want it, you can use last index of, which will returns the index of last occurrence. Last occurrence. Next, arr dot uh, reverse array elements reverse array elements. Now arr dot important one which we discussed yesterday is sort. What we discussed, ma? Sort. Now onwards we'll discuss more. Today the remaining ones will like to complete with iterators. Now focus here. Today one of the major important things we will discuss. Sort. Sort is used to sort out values alphabetically, digit by digit it will check. Okay, but if you want it descending, ascending, if I want ascending order, I will give you arr dot sort a comma b returns a minus b. Descending order. Yesterday we discussed this and I will give you the rules also. Descending order b minus a. Sir, why? Why like this? If you remember, yesterday I gave you certain rules. These are the sort rules. First sort function will check it this below procedure. You will give two values, a comma b, right or not? Are you getting my point, ma? Always a comma b are neighbors. It will check it like it will do whatever you say. I am saying it like a minus b. Okay. First one, second one, when they subtract, if they get a negative value or positive value, if they get it negative value, they will not do anything because if first one minus second one negative means first one is anyway smaller. First one minus second one negative. It means first one anyway smaller. No need to change. But if first one minus second one positive bole to, first one is bigger than second one. Then swap. Someone gave you 5, 4, 3 ray. Or you will check 5 and 4. Positive. That means 5 is bigger. Swap. If you check 4 and 5, negative. So not bigger. Chhod do. Because we are doing ascending order. Any doubt, sir? And if you change the same reverse, you will get it something like b minus a. The bubble sort algorithm will follow it by default. And and I always recommend you to use arrow functions. What is the work of swap neighbors? That is what you see. That is what I'm telling you now. Already inside the sort is a default method. This method working is already there in the JavaScript engine, which is V8. We are not doing. Browser knows this sort how to do, right or not? Browser is doing it, but how the browser is doing, we are understanding it. How it will do swapping, we don't know. It might do it the third party variable or it might do itself their logic, but it will swap. That is why you are getting it ascending or descending. Is it clear, ma? Is it clear, everyone? I think, by the way, you all know how to swap two elements, na? Without using variables. Yeah, that's a basic logic. Now, next one. Now onwards, focus here, ma. Now onwards, focus. First, we'll discuss some simple things. Includes. Includes. It checks. It checks whether array contains the element or not. It checks whether the array contains the element or not. It checks whether the array contains the element or not. Okay. Now, if I check it here, let ARR equals to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If I check it here, ARR equals to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If I write it here, console.log ARR dot includes 4. Sir, is 4 is there, sir? Is 4 is there? So go here, go here. Huh? Sorry. Now, see, sir, what it prints? It prints true because 4 is there. Earlier it print false because I gave it a string, sir. Okay. Now, imagine I gave here 25. What it will come, sir? False. You can see it. False. Any doubts, ma? No. Next. It is false. Now, concat. Almost with concat, basic array will be over. Then we can do iterators. Nice array iterators. Now, concat is the easiest one. Concat is used to add two arrays. Concat is used to add two arrays. Console.log ARR dot concat 2, 3, 4, 5. I should give an array. I should give an array. Good point is it won't modify original array. Sir, what is my original array, sir? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If I added 2, 3, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, then I will get answer as 5, 4, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, na? Right or not? But original array stays same. Only for this function, instead of changing the original array, this function, this method, what it will do, it will return new array. It will return. If you want to store, you can store it in some another variable so that you can use it in next time. Okay. Now, huh? Huh? Array is immutable. Because see, if you change it, it will change. Immutable bole to, if you change it, it will change. A person who wrote function for concat, in that guy, instead of updating the array, he returned the new array. Okay. And it's the method definition. There is no rule like array has to be mutated. Array is mutable means if you change it 100% it will change. Never. If you try to change it also, string never change. It won't. It will be same. If you write it Prasad or 2 uppercase or anything, if you try to do it, it will not become. It's like if you are taking one string Prasad and you want to add Raj, you want to make it Prasad Raj. What it will do, it will combine Prasad and Raj and it will remove that Prasad and it will put it Prasad Raj. You are not changing the Prasad. You are actually removing it and keeping a new value Prasad Raj internally. You may not seen that in the variable, but the logic behind it, strings are immutable is that. Okay. But arrays are not like that. Keeping the old value, it will add in push and pop. Yeah. Clear, ma? Sorry? In Java also string immutable only, na? Immutable only. Here also. Now, next. Okay. Everyone focus here, na? Nice logics, which are iterators. Oh, did we discuss find? Did we discuss find, ma? No. Focus here. Find. I think find will also work. Find comes under iterator only. So no worries. We'll start with find only then. Iterators. What are mean by iterators? Iterators are the ones which will run again and again and again. Each execution is called one iteration. Like your for loop or while loop or do while loop. How they will work? Let's start with the first basic iterator of array is for each. Online someone mentioned switch case, which is wrong. Switch case is not a iterator. Why? Because switch case runs only one time. We will discuss when we come to that. It is not a loop. Switch case are decision making statements or control statements. They are not loops. If is also not loop. Now, for each, everyone, there are different ways. There are different ways to write for loop in JavaScript. We will discuss in our later chapter of loops. I will explain you in detail what is for in, for off. But there is one function, one method, one default method of arrays that is called for each. What is it called? For each. Can we do that? Now, for each is used to iterate the complete array. For each is used to iterate the complete array. For each is used to iterate the complete array. Now, please focus on ma. From now onwards, you will get somewhat depth concept and interesting concept. Like the heart of the JavaScript, like callbacks. You are going to understand the callbacks more better actually. Now, for each uses callback function. Like sort also uses callback function only now. For each uses callback function and passes each and every value of array to the callback function at each iteration. What does it mean? If you have an array, the array contains 2, 5, 8, 9. The array contains 4 values 2, 5, 8, 9 with the index values of 0, 1, 2, 3. Now there is one guy for each, and what this guy will do for each, now he will take one callback function. Do you remember callback function, ma? Callback function means one function giving in the parameter of another function. Every time I'm remembering you, but remember this one very important in life. The callback functions are the heart. Like if you go for Node.js something backend, only callback functions will be there. React.js also these are the good. Now, sir, one more time. Callback function means one function giving into the parameter of another one. Now I have one function, sir. I will write a small function. Let's take it one function. X function X. This function X will take A. What this function X is taking? And this function X console dot log. It will print A asterisk A. Sir, this X function will take A, sir, and will print A asterisk A, sir. If I give X function 5, what will be the output, sir? 25. If I give X function 2, what will be the output, sir? Any doubts, ma? Now everyone understand. Now, for each is like a for loop. It starts from the 0 index. It starts from the only all iterators will go only forward direction, no backward direction. For each will go forward direction, 0 index. What is the element in 0 index? What is the element in 0 index, ma? For each will take this 2 and give to this function. Then what will come? What will come? Okay, ho gaya. Then for each will come. It will take the 5 and give it to this. Now what will come? Chal gaya. Next. Next what it will do? What it will print? Again. Here 3 parts are there. Array, for each, function. Array, for each, callback function. For each is taking one value from the array. For each is taking one value from the array and giving values to callback function. Why? Because it is having one callback function. It can call how many times it wants now. That is the use of callback function, right? We will call later. Is it clear? Now, let's see, sir. The same one I will show you in execution. Okay. Now, try to see the same thing in execution so that you will understand it very simple. Now, one array is there. ARR equals to, just now I seen 2, 5, 8, 9. Now in this, ARR dot for each. ARR dot for each. Last ones, please listen. For each function. When you are going for React.js kind of thing, for each will be used a lot. ARR dot for each. You take it one function, sir. ARR dot for each, and inside this function, give it here function open close. I gave one callback function, sir. You can write it directly here also, na? For sort function, I did it directly here only, na? From now onwards, 90% of the times I will do this only. Is there any name for this function? What is that nameless functions are called? Anonymous functions. What are they called? Anonymous functions. Now, one more time, slowly. Here, three things are there. Please observe it. One is array name ARR. One is for each. For each is a array method. For each is a array method because for each knows array. So for each knows array. This for each is taking another function. Now what this function will do? This function will take one value and this function will print that value. Now most people will get this confusion. If you do this, how the value A will come? Can anyone tell me who will give value A to the function? From ARR to the function, who will pass? For each. Who will pass? For each. So for each first time, what value it will pass? So what will be the output? Second time for each, what it will pass? What will be the output? Third time, what it will pass? What it will be output? Fourth time, what it will pass? What will be the output? Fifth time, what it will pass? It will not pass. Because for each knows its limit. Array is unlimited. But internally for each is like for let I equals to 0, I less than ARR dot length. That's it. You know that, na? A basic for loop is having a shortcut called for each. Simple. Any doubts here, ma? I can even write it. This one, sir, can I write it in a nice shortcut way? Yes. I can do it in an arrow function as a modern way, and I can remove this and I will write it here. Yes. Remember this logic, ma, until you understand arrow functions, first write normal functions. First write normal functions. Then what you can do, remove braces, put arrow, then remove function word. That's it, arrow function ho gaya. Okay? Until you understand arrow functions, how to write it on your own, first write normal function. And then remove the braces because we don't need write it. Only if it is one statement are there, Ray. If it is more than one statement is there, you should put the braces after the arrow. Then put it here arrow. Then remove this function keyword. Barabar. Any doubts, ma? Online, is it clear? Online, is it clear, ma? Please focus on this and do the task, sir. Use for each, use for each, use for each, and print. Use for each and print double of each value, double of each value in given array. Use for each and print double of each value in given array printed in console. Use for each and print double of each value in given array. Try it, sir. Online, someone asked a nice question, very good question. Paramesh, callback function returns a value or directly prints. Actually, callbacks can return also. After this assignment, after you all did this task, I will show you how to do that return. Okay. But in this task, just print. Complete the task. I will show you how to go with the return one. Is it done, my everyone? All you have to do is instead of multiplying element to itself, you should multiply with 2. It will come. Okay. Now, so I will write it here. ARR dot for each with 2. Perfect. But here comes the most interesting question. Here comes the most interesting question. Can for each return, can a callback return? Let's see. Let's, I'm taking it new ARR or ARR2. Guys, now target is, just now you did it multiplied by 2 na? When you print it, you will print it na? But instead of printing it, all the double values I want to store in a new array. All the double values I want to store in a new array. Sir, you can just return, sir. Yes, I will try it. Dekho, I will try it. Everyone see my logic. Everyone see my logic. If I do A asterisk 2 directly, it should return na? Because first thing, arrow functions by default return. No need of return keyword. One statement is there, arrow functions default return. If I do this, can anyone guess what is ARR2 value? What will be ARR2 value, ma? 4, 25, 64, 81. Right or not? 4, 10. Sorry. Multiplied by 2, I am forgot. Yeah, 4, 10, 16, 18. Right? But it's wrong. When you do console.log ARR2, it will print undefined. Why? Let's come and discuss this one more time using the earlier story which we discussed. In the story again, there is an array. The array contains 2, 5, 8, 9, and there is one function, and this function name is something nameless function. Some function is there, and this function will take it A, and this function will return A asterisk 2, and there is one guy for each. Let's come to the story one more time. Now, I hope you all remembered it. For each will take one value and give it to function, and the function will run it, right or not? But interesting point is for each is one-way traffic guy. He is like he can give it to function, but he cannot take from function. Now he gave it to na, function is like okay, take 4, but for each cannot take. When its callback returns some value, for each cannot able to take it. Why? Because in the for each method, they wrote it for each just to iterate through the array. I want to go to each and every element of the array and I want to print something. I want to go to each and every element of the array and I want to do something. I want to go to each and every element of the array. I want to see something. I want to go to each and every element of the array. I want to check something like whether they are even or not. But this all for each you can do. This all for each will do. But I want to go to each and every element of the array. I want to return something for which cannot do. Callback returns. Understand? Function ka problem nahi hai. Function is returning. Callback is saying it. Take 4. For each is the problem. Then if for each is not doing it, how do you solve this problem? I want it answer na. I wanted it in a new array na. Right or not? Who will do that is let's take this E. This guy name is map. Map and for each are the same guys. They both will take values. They both will take values from the array. They will give it to the function. But map will take the values from function also. Map can return values. The only difference between for each and map can return values. Map will take value from 4 and it will store. Next, it will take 5. Give it to for function. What is the answer will become? Then he will take this 10. And he will store it. Any doubts, ma? In interview, the question will come. What is difference between for each and map? In React, actually, this is one of the important interview question also. Why? Because in React, every component you will use map. If you use for each, it will not come any answer only. And the question will pose like that. They will use same React code and they will put for each and they will say why it is not coming. Because it is not returning anything. Are you getting my point, ma? Are you all getting my point, right? Now, let me show it to you the output. See, I used for each, sir. Right or not? Go here. And what is the output? What is the output? But same function, instead of for each, map. I did not change anything. Map also exactly works same. It will take one callback, give value to callback, and return. Now you know what will happen. Anyone guess now output, sir? Perfect. Now it is right actually. 2, 4. Sorry. I'm wrong. 4, 10, 60. It will return a new values. It is not, see, you are not understanding it. You are not performing any operations on the array. You are using one middle guy for each. You are using one middle guy map so that you can get a value or you can do. This is iteration. When you use a for loop, array will not update. Basically, you use a for loop to go into each and every point of the array. Map will not change the array. Map will return the values and create a new array. Map will now 4, 10, 16, 18 came na. This will be a new array. What is that array named? ARR2. But ARR is same. ARR is same. Yeah. 4, 10, 16, 18. What does it mean by not passing? Here. Huh. It will work. Listen, guys. If I don't pass any values, listen. Imagine I write it something like this. console.log hi. I write a simple function. Did I write any parameters, ma? The function is, the callback is not asking any parameters, stored though, but still, first value, it will call callback na. Second value, it will call callback na. Third value. So 4 times it will call and it will print hi. 4 times I will print. Are you getting my point, sir? Whether you call or not, it will, whether you pass values or not, it doesn't matter. But if you are passing the values, it will pass the values as it is. You can also pass, please listen to this. You can also pass two values. You can also pass two values. Sir, if I pass two values, first one will be array value, which is 2. Second one will be index value, which is 0. In second iteration, first one will be 5. Second one will be 1. In third iteration, first one will be 8. Second one will be 9. Is it clear, ma? No. Let me repeat it. Till now, any doubts, sir, everyone? Everyone, till now, any doubts for the map and for each are clear, na? Yes or no? Map and for each are okay. Now I will tell you two parameters. For each can also, for each or map, for each or map can also, for each or map can also take two parameters, and second one will be, second one will be index. We can keep any lengthy function as callback function, right? Yes. Not just only single expression. You can keep it how much big you want. Now, let me write it one logic, everyone. Let me write it one logic, everyone. First one, first logic. I will tell you one more time map. I will tell you one more time map, one more time for each. You try to do this task. ARR equals to Raj, Sita, Gita, Shekhar. Listen to this, ma. Online, please listen to this. There is one array ARR. There is one array ARR. Take this ARR array, and in this ARR array, print first character of every element of given array. I am asking you to print, everyone, I am asking you to print first character of every element in the given array. Which one you will choose, for each or map? Array, देखो, you are not thinking. What I ask you to do, print. Print करने को क्या चाहिए? For each. For each is enough. Right or not? To print for each is enough. If you want to return the values, what you will use? Map. Remember, to print For each is enough. Only if you want to return map, try for each and print that value, sir. Online also, please try it, everyone. Online, please try it so that you will understand map easily if you try this. Try to print it, sir. Try to print it from this array, the first digit, first character. Online, please try it and let me know. Last ones, are you getting it, ma? Online, please answer it quickly. Good. To the people who ever tried, to the people who ever tried, listen to the answer. The answer is very simple. ARR dot for each. Array is using for each. Array is using for each. And for each is using one callback. Array is using one for each. For each is using one callback. Inside the callback, inside the callback, inside the callback, I am writing one function where it will print value. I want to print only first character. So I will say val dot char at 0. Val is a string, sir. Val is a string. If you write it val of 0 also, it will print. What is the first value of val? What is the first value of val, ma? What is the first value of val? Raj. So, sir, what is happening is, if this logic, if you write the same program, let me bring it new. If you write the same program here, let me write it for you. If you write it the same program, sir, what will happen is, first Raj value will be taken. Raj value will be taken. For each will take Raj value and give to val. And val, it will go inside and it will print only R. It will print only R. Because you are asking it only first character. Any doubts, ma? Second time, what will happen, sir? It will take only Sita and then it will take this and it will give it to val. Then it will print yes. Third time, what will happen? It will take it only the Gita one. Then fourth time, who is giving to whom? For each is giving to val. Callback val. Very good. Callback function val. From array. From any doubts in this? Any doubts in this? Now, let's do. If I go here, if I go here, please listen to this, ma. Array. If I see something like this, now, now, array. Okay, now, array. Why it is, where is this? Val, comma, I, val, comma, I. Now you know what is happening, everyone. Listen to this, ma. You know what is happening? First time, it is taking the Raj value and giving this Raj value, whatever it is taking this Raj value, it will take this Raj value and it will give it to Val. But do you know what it will give it to I? Index value. What is the index value of Raj? 0. Very good. Next time it will give Sita, na? At that time, do you know what it will give I value? Next time it will give Geeta, na? At that time, do you know what it will give I value? Next, what it will give I value? Every time, second argument will be automatically index, first argument automatically element in the syntax of for each. If you want me to run, I will show you. Comma I, it will print I. So it will print it here 0, 1, 2, 3 in the places of I. See R0. So if anyone asks for each syntax, sir, the syntax will be ARR, right, array dot for each. Inside you will give one callback function, and this callback function will take element, it will take index, it will take element and index. Actually it will take something, this argument array also, which we will discuss later. Any doubts, ma? Any doubts, sir? No. This one is clear, sir. But what is the target with the map? Point with map is, now you are getting it R, S, G, S. Can you tell me how to store this R, S, G, S in a new array? If I use it, if I say it like, let something x equals to, and if I say return val dot caret 0, it should return a, sir, basic logic. If you use a for loop, it will return, sir. But for each cannot return. In the name definition itself, like, for your kind information, you all know these functions, na? In functions, some functions are void functions. Void functions means those functions cannot return. In the definition itself, they will say that. Similarly, for each is a void function. So in the definition, the people who wrote it for each method, they made it for the purpose to iterate through the array, not to return the values. The same purpose they wrote it in another one and they made it iterate and return also, that is map. Without changing single letter also, if you use the same code, And if you print it, instead of for each, if you use map, it will return. The code is exactly same. Now in the value of x, it will say undefined because there is no value. But in the value of y, it will say, something like returned value, whatever this array. Is it clear, ma, for each and map? Does anyone have any questions, sir? Does anyone have any questions? The for each and map, sir, online, is it clear? Online, is it clear, ma? If you see, map will print all the values in the array, sir. But the story is not over here. We have so many iterators. Actually, we discussed only two. We have so many. Now, you can see it here, undefined and iterators. Now, now. Map also do some mistakes, sir. Let's discuss this. The map guy. Now, anyone, I will write a short code. Guess anyone what it can be the output. I will write a short code, ma. Guess anyone what it can be its output. Let result equals to, imagine ARR is 1, 2, 3, 4. Result equals to ARR dot map function, which will take its b or num, return num modulus 2 equals to 0. Anyone in the online or offline can try it, can tell me what it can print, in this logic. What it will print, sir? Online, whoever wants it, where? Listen, you every time I used let, you can use where, but never use it. I told you clearly, let and const are modern way of writing it. Now, anyway, sir, answer is false, true, false, true. But people who thinks it 2 comma 4, na, their logic is good because you guys think it like it will sort it automatically, right? Right? It should do, na. Imagine you go to, guys, listen to this. Imagine you go to Amazon. I click on here, everyone. I click on here something like uh, electronics. Electronics. Then, guys, everyone, please listen. The moment you asked electronics, it returns all the electronic items it printed. So they use map method. To print all the items. In reality, when we create a website, also I will show you. If you want to show into the UI, you may prefer map or you may prefer return. Oh, sorry, you may prefer map or for each, just for showing. It's your wish. But imagine I click here, only firebolt. Now what is happening? Only firebolt items are coming, right or not? Is it coming every item? Is it coming false items also? Imagine instead of when you click for Puma shoes, sorry, when you click for something Nike shoes or something, When instead of showing it only Nike shoes, I showed it like this is not Nike, this is Nike, this is not Nike, this is Nike. How it will be? Are you getting my point, ma? When you click on something Nike, you want it only Nike to see. You don't want to see something and say it like it's not. And that is what map does. Map will return for every element. In map, input array length will be equals to output array length. See, input array length equals to output array length because even false one it is returning. But I wanted to return, I wanted to iterate through the array. I wanted to return, but I want to return only true values. I wanted to iterate through the array. I wanted to return, but I wanted to return only true values. Like some people said it 2 and 4 na. I want that answer. I want only true, even numbers. I want only odd numbers. I want only elements which are greater than 5. I want elements which are having it like first letter R. I want elements which are ending with J. In that conditions, same logic, instead of map, you will use filter. Because basically filter means it will filter it out. Same. Filter also do the same thing. Filter also can take two variables. Filter also do the same thing. But can anyone guess in filter what is result one value? 2 comma 4. 2 comma. One of the important interview question, the difference between for each map filter. For each only iterate through the array. Map iterate and return. Filter iterate return only specific values which match condition. Now you see the answer, sir. In result, okay, I think I stopped it. Let me run it one more time. These were the major methods, ma. We have some more methods like, okay, produce and all. The major are this. Can you see here undefined? Here it printed array 0. It's like false, true, false, true. But can you see here what it printed? 2 comma. For each map filter. For each map and filter. Now remaining all are simple ones. Because if you understand this logic, now onwards everything will be same logic. Is it clear, ma, till now? Is it clear till now? Const names equals to names equals to let's go here. Jai Kapoor or Kareena Kapoor or uh, Avinash Agarwal or Sona Bhatia. Now we have 4 names and I want people. Okay, small a change. Now, so now I want people, I want only the people whose names end with Kapoor. Return the Kapoor family. Simple. Using your wish, which one you will use, sir, if I want only Kapoor family? Filter. If you use if you use for each, it will print all. If you use map, it will return all. But if you use filter, only return two people. Simple. To the people who wants any hint, in there is a string method named ends with. If you remember, there is a string function named ends with, sir. Don't get confused again. Anyone done? Try to do it, sir. Online Parmesh. Right answer. Good. It ends with Shivkant. Right. Perfect. Perfect. In real time, all the filter options, in real time, all the filter options in a e-commerce website are done with filter method only. Okay, see here issue is there. That is good logic. Actually, I didn't observe it, but I gave 1k capital, 1k small. This is a good logic. If I have to do it, let me show you some change in it then. Actually, online people whoever tried, they did not observe this. Let me try it. This is online answer by somewhat Parmesh. Now this one will work, ma. Listen, if you try it, ARR3, this one will work only if capital K is there, right? Or if you put it, if I put small k, the second Karina Kapoor may not work. So that is why what I will do. First, I will try it. A dot to lowercase. I will convert and then I will compare with Kapoor. कैपिटल ए तो वो कन्वर्ट हो जाता उसके बाद ये कंपेयर होता देर इज नो इग्नोर केस हियर जावा इज देयर आई नो दैट इधर नहीं है वो जावा स्क्रिप्ट आर नॉट सेम okay again I'm telling it JavaScript just uses the name because of the popularity of the Java. They both released in the same year 1995. Okay, Java became popular because it's platform independent. Now, any doubts here? Let's deal with more. Guys, next one. Next one. I will update the in detail notes of the arrays.txt file which we discussed. Don't worry. Now, next one. Let's discuss now onwards. Everything will be happen very quickly. Why? Because you already understand. Sum. There is one thing called sum, the function. Sum. It gets true. It returns true. It returns true. It returns true if any of array values, if any of array values satisfies the condition. Earlier, all the couples one it written. Now, if I used instead of filter, same thing. You never change inside ma. Same thing. Instead of filter, if I use name sum, it will say, is there any Kapoor? Yes, Kapoor is there. So true. Sum means at least one value. If any of the array value, at least one value, if it satisfies, at least one value satisfy, that means sum means sum of the elements. If it satisfies, it will say true. Like let let let's take ARR equals to 3, 4, 5, 6. Now if I write it, let result 3 equals to ARR dot sum. Let me write one function here in a shortcut, and I'm taking the function name here, function value val, and return val modulus 2 equals to 0. I hope if you know this one function you can run this function for everything. See, if I run this function for each, if I run the same function for each, you know what will happen? Undefined. Guess what will happen if I run this function for each? Undefined, because it's not returning anything. If I use this function for map, it will say false true. False true, false true. If I use this function for filter, it will say what? It will say 4 comma 6. I can run this function for everything actually. If I run the same function for sum will be like, will there be any one element at least satisfy the condition? Is there any one element satisfy that condition ma? So answer true hai. Console.log result 3. Imagine you are doing it some kind of searching mechanism. First, you will check it at least is there any one document matching this? Yes. If it is written false, directly you can show no results found. Now, you can go here. Do lowercase is not a function now. C capital, sir. Camel case it is. What it is saying it, Ray? Why it is not saying it? A dot ends with is not a function now. It is taking A as number, sir. Why A is a number, sir? You know why A is number? I run it with ARR instead of names. Array name is names. I run with ARR because I copied online code. That is where I did mistake. Now it's perfect only. Now, can you see here it is saying it true, ma? Can you say it is saying true? Now, focus here. Imagine, everyone, imagine the array values are 3, 5, 7, 9. If imagine the array values are 3, 5, 7, 9, what it will print, ma? Why? Because it is not satisfying not even one condition. One time also not true. Is it clear, ma? There is one more guy who says same function. This time he will say every instead of some, every instead of some, every. Every means every and some are same. The difference is some will be happy if at least one value satisfy. It will say true. But every is like every guy should be true, then only he will be true. Is every guy is true, ma? So answer is false, basically. Huh? Okay, I'm not printing it result 4, sorry. Console.log result 4. Is see the result 4 value? Why he is false? Because condition is not true for every element of the array. Some and every will check the same thing, sir. But in every, it returns true if all, not any, all of array values satisfies the condition. Now imagine array values are 2, 4, 6, 8. Can anyone tell me what is result 4 value? What is result 4 value? Why? Because they all satisfy the condition. And any doubt, sir? Okay, that's enough. Like we will discuss the remainings tomorrow. Don't worry. Okay, sir. For today's one, what we discussed mainly. For today's one, what we discussed mainly. I'm repeating it for you. Mainly, we discussed small things showed though, like includes and all. I don't care. Mainly for each map, filter, sum, every. These are iterators. Why they call iterators, sir? They are performing again and again. You can observe that. There are other iterators also like reduce and all, which we will discuss tomorrow. We will also discuss objects tomorrow. Tomorrow we will complete the arrays one and we will discuss objects.